Now, ladies and gents, right now we just received some extremely bullish news from Nio. They just announced their June deliveries today, and boy, I must say, I'm sorry I'm so loud today, but it is because this figure, no one was expecting Nio to report the kind of deliveries that they just announced today. Because guess what? Once again, like what we saw in May, Nio reported record-breaking deliveries. Because as seen on the screen, Nio reported also total deliveries for the month of June of around 21,209 deliveries, representing a 98% increase year over year. This means that Nio for quarter 2 of 2024, they reported, or their total deliveries is 57,373, representing 143% increase year over year. Nio, not only did they smash all the analyst prediction or estimates when it comes to their deliveries, but they also broke their own delivery target. I mean, Nio was expecting to deliver 54 to 56,000, and these 21,209 vehicles, I must say, these are the most bullish news that we've ever. Forget about the launch of the sub-brand. These are the most bullish news for this year, because Nio has never reported or seen this kind of deliveries. These deliveries are even much better than the deliveries we saw them reporting in May, 20,544. And some of the YouTubers, what Nio did in May was saying they will never do again. They will never keep pace. They will never sustain the 20,000. But here we are seeing Nio delivering 21,209 for June. And I must say, these are good news. I think it's time those short sellers, once again, as per what they were doing every time I drop a video, come back to the comment section and tell me what you think about the deliveries that Nio just reported today. Once again, we are seeing Nio smashing not only their monthly record, but their quarterly record. I mean, 143% increase year over year when it comes to the quarterly, I mean, deliveries. This is good news. This is what we want to see from Nio, and I just hope that Nio can continue holding this pace. And guess what this also means? Tomorrow, their NEV insurance registration. Guess what you are going to see there? Another all-time record, all-time high when it comes to the weekly insurance registrations. This is a lesson learned. We've been telling you that Nio is continue growing. Nio is improving. They are growing their fundamentals. And guess what? Blue sky is coming. If you don't believe, I guess it's time. Once again, you still have time. Those shorts that are always talking bad about Nio, there is still time for you guys to still come back in the Nio boat and be bullish like us. We continue striving for success and continue looking for this blue sky that is coming, because, ladies and gents, this just proves that you need to brace yourselves what might just be coming in the next coming months. We've got the sub-brand coming. In fact, we've got 2 sub-brands coming, Onvo, Firefly. Over and above that, we've got the Nio deliveries exploding like crazy. These are good news, ladies and gents, and I believe that those that don't believe in Nio, those that don't believe that Nio, it's a long-term play, I don't know what more do you need, because this is evidence that Nio is doing the work. This is just proof that Nio continues to perform better and grow their deliveries. And I was telling someone yesterday in the comment section who was talking bad or bashing Nio about their current performance, and I'm telling that person that this company, or the very same company Nio, 3 years ago, 2021, they sold over 90,000 vehicles. Last year, 2023, we saw them going to 160,000 deliveries. And this year we are going to see Nio passing through, by just the Nio sales or the Nio brand sales, going over 200,000 sales. When you add the sub-brand Onvo sales, guess where Nio is going to be? Around, or going almost to 250,000 deliveries, which is something that is pretty exciting. The best, those that are bashing the Nio stock, those that are saying that Nio is not going anywhere, those that are telling people to sell the Nio stock, revisit again, go and check, refresh that page or that web page from Nio as much as you can. Nio has never sold this figure. In May, we thought that was the best, and what also confused us is that the CEO or Nio's executive came out and said that that is the best that they could do in a month. But now with these 21,000 And yet Nio said that the best they could do was 20,544. This tells me that something has happened in their factory. The upgrades, maybe they have started producing some of their vehicles on double shifts, or some of the models in double shifts. You don't know, but this shows that something is happening in the Nio factory or inside the Nio factory. And those that are not seeing this, I'm telling you, you're going to miss the boat, you're going to miss the train. And ladies and gents, once again, Nio proves to us that we are smarter than some of the people that are bashing this Nio stock. Nio, it's a long-term play. I always tell those that are bearish on the stock to say long-term will win. And this is what we are seeing. These are the fruits, the results that we are seeing. Who would have thought? Not even myself. I never thought that Nio was going to deliver over 20,000, especially when we saw those insurance registrations. Things were not looking that good. But I tell you, one thing that I always know is that in the last 2 weeks, when it comes to deliveries, last 2 weeks are always the best weeks. Last year, around the same time, Nio only delivered or only saw deliveries of around 10,707 vehicles. And to see them a year later reporting 21,209 vehicles. This is good news. This, to me, I'm happy. I'm happy. If Nio can continue the way they are, I think this quarter, even for the earnings, for the upcoming earnings, better watch out. Those people that are short selling Nio, they better watch out, because if we are getting this kind of surprises during the deliveries, I can tell you one thing, and that is, even on the upcoming Q2 earnings, we are going to definitely see or receive a lot and lots of surprises from Nio. And mark this video, or mark my words, we are going to get surprised, because this means that the kind of revenues that Nio has reported are more than the revenues that they have ever reported in a quarterly basis since their existence. And you know that the most that Nio has ever delivered was 54,423 deliveries, which we saw in Q2 of 2023. Now to see Nio going over 57,000, what is that? Because another thing that you have to remember about Nio doesn't sell cheap cars. Nio cars are not cheap. Nio is popular, but Nio cars are not cheap. They cannot be afforded by just anyone. And to see them performing the way they are, I think this deserves a celebration. This deserves a round of applause for Nio. They are doing well. So I just hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you are happy wherever you are, wherever you may be watching, because these deliveries deserve a good celebration wherever you are. I just hope you are happy, you have a good day, because guess what, our stock just reported once again record-breaking deliveries, which this is the good news for the whole month. We await for the deliveries that Nio is going to produce for July, but what we know is that Nio right now, they are capable of delivering over 21,000 deliveries. Who knows what they may deliver in July of this year. You will know that July of last year, Nio surprised us and report for the very first time over 20,000 deliveries. So who knows what we are going to see this coming July. Because one thing that I know Nio will strive for is to beat the kind of deliveries they saw last year. Those over 20,300 vehicles they saw last year, they are going to make sure they beat that. And when they beat that, have a look at the kind of revenues, earnings that Nio will be reporting as we head towards the end of the year. Envoy is coming in September. It is going to boost even more sales, bring in more sales. I mean, those that have sold this stock, I just wish you had listened to some of the people that tell you not to and think long term on this stock, because this, I don't know how the market will react today, but because it's a Chinese stock, I mean, we could see it not reacting the way that it should be reacting. But if it was a US stock, I'm sure this was going to be a 30% jump of share price in terms of the stock price, which is something that I don't know if we'll see that from Nio. But one thing for sure is that $4.16 that you saw on Friday, you might not see it ever again. So I just hope you loaded the boat, because blue sky is coming. Otherwise, that's all from me. And I wish you nothing but the best in your stock market investing journey. If you are a Nio follower, a Nio fan, hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell, like this video. Otherwise, with all that, guys, that's all from me. And see you in my next video, and God bless you all.